guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for always coming back. Today we'll be talking about how to multiply, our salaries, our income, moving from just a salary earner to, an investor. If that's the kind of content you'd love to see, kindly, but till the very end. Do not skip any parts, guys. Let's delve right into today's video. To do if you want to increase your income, you need to actually look at your career path. Ask yourself critically, what can I do? This particular, career path I've chosen, can I, with the advent of AI technology and all that, a lot of things are being replaced by, technology by AI. And so really sit down and analyze and think, is this career path I'm choosing going to be replaced soon by AI or technology? If not, then you're safe and you can actually go ahead to secondly give it your all by proving yourself, putting in credibility, integrity, or your time, your resources, give it your best. Whatever career path or business that you choose to venture into, give it your very best. And your number three, guys, if you give it your all and you start gaining credibility, you start gaining customers, trust, loyalty, people you are providing value, you're providing solution in exchange for money. So when the money starts coming, you need to develop a savings culture. You want to start increasing our wealth, and so we have to always, like always say, there are two components in every money. There's a seed and there is bread. Bread is what you spend, you eat actually, and seed is what you plant. And that seed should it's a non-negotiable bill. It should be treated as such. I mean, after if you're a believer, you pay when your salary hits your checking account, you pay your tithe. The second thing is to pay yourself first. Pay your future self. Not just, we work so hard, and so we must pay ourselves first before we pay for electricity, water, all our expenses and our bills and utilities. Before we do that, pay yourself first. Let's say at most 30% of that salary should be deducted to pay yourself first. And that money is not for, treating yourself and spending for enjoyment. No, that money is for your future, it's for savings and investments. Developing a savings culture means you are very disciplined to know that you do not spend all the money that comes to you, but you leave some for a particular goal or aim that you have. So creating wealth, the first step is savings. If you are able to master the art of savings very well, then we move to the fourth point, which is after we've saved the money, we don't just leave it in our traditional savings account where that money can be eaten up by inflation and depreciate. No, we want to put it into instruments, into investments that would actually multiply or grow our wealth. And examples are, stock, putting your money in mutual funds or money market funds that will gain you interest after a period of time. Or you can also buy shares or stocks of company, being a part owner, owning a piece of a company. What companies can you actually start buying shares from? Or do your due diligence of researching companies that have been there for long, that are still producing products that you use on a regular, on a daily basis. And so, for example, like telecommunications, like MTN, you can buy shares in MTN, use MTN. So why not buy MTN shares? Use Facebook, use, let's say, Pepsodent, there's Unilever, they're on the Ghana Stock Exchange. You can buy shares from these companies. Guinness Ghana Brewers, you drink Malta Guinness, you want to buy shares, be a part owner of it's just examples. I'm not saying buy them. As far as you use them on a regular, you want to have shares in these companies. And you can also buy shares not just locally but globally. Like, you use Samsung phones, gadgets, you use Apple products, iPhones, and so you want to have shares in all these international companies as well. Another thing you can go to is to real estate, having apartments and renting them down out is also a very, very good investment. Or you can buy it if you are, you don't have them all the money. Going to real estate is very capital intensive. And so before you want to actually start buying apartments or building apartments for rent or for selling, you want to start, buying shares in real estate companies. They are called Real Estate Investment Trusts, REIT, REITs. And so you buy these, and they are mandated by law to give out or more than 90% of their profits to their investors. So it's a very good investment. Go to and forth. You can invest in businesses, invest in other people's businesses, or start a business of your own. They are very good ways of putting your money into investments that will multiply and grow that money. Process, guys, you want to have multiple different ways of earning income, most especially the passive ways. We are just an individual, and so having different ways of earning income uh, with requiring your presence and your strength is going to be very draining for you and your energy and your health. It will take a toll on your health. So you can have different ways of earning income, most especially the passive ways. Passive ways means you are not required to be present. You can open a business, put someone in charge to run that business for you. At the end of the month, you pay the person, you buy shares, and all these ways. There are ways of earning dividends. You do not just have to do anything. You buy an apartment, you rent it, you buy an apartment once. And so with passive income, you do the job once and it's paying off almost every time. You don't have to do anything to get paid. And that is what we have to look at. And finally, guys, if you're a believer, you want to give God his rightful place. Involve God in all that you do. It's very important. Let him lead the way. Let him grant you direction in terms of what you are doing. You cannot do anything that you succeed without God. And so invite him into every decision you make. Make sure you have that peace, you have that go ahead before you actually take that initiative or take or do that thing. Otherwise, you're just going to miss it. Let me hear from you in the comment section down below. What else do you think we can add that will help us increase our salary or our income or multiply our salaries? How we can move from being a salary earner to an investor, creating wealth. Subscribe, guys. Click on the subscribe button. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Check out my previous videos and watch out for the next one. Share this content with every believer, with anyone, family, friends, anyone you feel like or this content will help push this content to people all over the world. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a very great day. The Lord bless and keep us all. It's bye for now.